LARPy Pen presents the LARPNUS record, a parody by the LARPy Pen. Episode 3, Wear a Smile. Starting recording. Yes. Let's see. A statement of Jennifer Jensen. What? Lots of sons recently. A statement of Jennifer Jensen regarding a haunting smile. Statement taken February 6th, 2014. Statement begins. Therapy is about understanding a person. Not just what makes them tick, but how they're feeling now in their life. What's good for them, what's bad for them. I've been a therapist for the last 6 years? 6 or 8? Yeah, somewhere around those. I've been doing this job for a long time, and there's something I've always believed in, which is the power of smile. Smiling, wearing a smile, smiling at someone else, having someone smile at you. I believe in the power to get those little dopamine receptors blaring. Because when you see a smile, when you see a smile, there's something in your brain that just goes, it's infectious. And the happiness a smile represents can go on to a different person, and you can spread happiness. That's what I've told my clients over the year. Smile. Wear a smile and good things will come. Well, of course, it doesn't mean good things are going to start suddenly happening, but when they're in that smiling headspace, you see, what people will do is they will see all the terrible things in their life and they will see it as a good thing. But this is me getting a little off track. I don't think what is happening to me is related to any of my clientele. I don't think any of them have the means or the malice to do what has happened to me, but where do I even begin? Not the start, but the first time I noticed it, and I say notice because I am certain that this was not the first time. It was after a meeting with God, I can't even remember his name now. Jade Lish, Tay Dish, Nay, something A-ish like. Something like that, yes. No one, kept saying no one could see him for who he was. A client confidentiality. I'm not gonna go into it, okay? Now, I know you guys need all the details you can get, but there is something sacred about about the confidentiality between a therapist and their client, okay? So, it was when I was leaving when I first saw it. My office is pretty average sized. It's like it's a straight box, not like a rectangle, but like each side is equal amounts apart. An actual box. Have this painting on the back wall. The wall that I'm faced against, just when I'm talking to my client, having them, most of them like being near the wall. They can see how to get out. You know, in case we enter uncomfortable conversations, which happen a lot, and people have a right to leave when they want to. And they do tend to want to leave when things get hard. It's human nature. Now, I was just done with lay dish, and I turned back, and I normally have this beautiful painting of an angel reaching out his hand, kind of helpful messaging. But I didn't this time. This time it was the smiley face, the yellow face, blank stare, smiley face. It was like slap dap in the middle of the painting, like it was there the whole time. And I don't. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't have been there, but it was. And I just, who knows how long it had been there? Oh my! Every time my clients were in there, they would stare at that painting. And I thought, ooh, yes, it truly is a pretty painting, is it not? But that's not where. That's not it. Because it was after this situation that I went home. I thought, ooh, maybe someone did a prank on me. The office where my practice took place was a shared space with several other people. People I didn't talk to, mind you, but who knows? So I just decided to go home. I don't have any idea what was waiting for me because apparently someone had broken into my flat. The police were there, my neighbor had called them. They checked around and they said no one was in there, I could go back in. They stayed to wait to see if something had been stolen. It hadn't, but there was I thought everything was fine. I go to bed that night and under my pillow was a small yellow ball with a smiley face on it, staring at me. And then I, I got so mad I just threw it against the wall. I tried to shut my eyes, go to sleep. Couldn't sleep. And then I hear something creaking against the wood, the wall, something creaking, something like something was being snapped. And there was a smile on my wall. And I don't mean like a sketch or a drawing or a painting. I mean my wall had teeth, grinning teeth that stared at me. They were staring at me, and they just kept grinning. I, I tried to walk down, I tried to get out of bed and just see what was up, and the floor had teeth too, and it was grinning at me, and I had to jump out, I had to get away, I, I, uh, I had to escape. Oh, I did. I jumped onto my nightstand and jumped off of that and tried to avoid the teeth. But the teeth was following me. Every wall, every floor, everything had teeth. It's grinning, grinning at me. It's just grinning. Until I came here because there's no teeth here. There's no teeth here. Statement ends. Post-statement remarks. There was no possible way of following up on this. 2 years ago, no, 4 years ago, Jennifer was found dead in her flat, covered in teeth marks. It was ruled a wild animal attack, and obviously, I am inclined to believe that what I see here is clearly a mental breakdown caused by years of, well, dealing with people suffering their own mental breakdowns. Once again, absolutely zero chance of supernatural elements. But there is something strange about the way her body was found. Her mouth was cut up into a wide, eerie grin. Post-statement remarks over. Another one of these clearly fake statements. I am getting sick of this. It's clear that there is some kind of prank or something going on here, because it is ridiculous at this point. When I took this job on, I expected to find something like, ooh, alligators ate my cat, or, something truly ridiculous instead of ghost stories. This is simply a waste of mine and everyone else's time. I don't know why I'm speaking into this recorder. I need friends. All my other co-workers are useless, except for Jim. But Jim normally is out doing God knows what. Recording ends. Goodbye, whoever's on the other end of this. Was that not the right button? Hold on. Wait. No, I swear that was the right button, yes? LARPNUS Records is a non-profit parody of the Magnus Archive, produced solely by me for the sake of comedy. All music, assets, rights, and such belong to Rapid Quill Productions. This is once again a non-profit satirization based on the recent uptake of LARPing. If you like this video, what's wrong with you? Thank you, and please subscribe.